Welcome to one of our sales skills health check videos. This video is all about the 5 ways to close a deal. Now, if you've done your job properly as a salesperson, the customer should really be asking you, what are the next steps? In the old traditional way of selling, salespeople really wouldn't ask too many questions to the customer. They would then talk an awful lot about their product and services, and then would spend the rest of the time really trying to use lots of manipulative closing techniques to try and close that deal. Fortunately, the new world of consultative sales is a lot more pleasant. Really, the salesperson should be asking more and more questions about the customer to truly understand exactly what their needs are. Then they simply meet their needs with their solution, which shouldn't take as long. And then really the customer should be saying, that sounds great. How do we move forward? But there are certain ways, there are 5 key ways, value tools that we call them, that you can use to try and close that deal. To really try and make the perceived value seem even more attractive to the customer. These are anchors, concessions, deadlines, decoys, and freebies. Let's take a quick look at each one of these. So what do we mean by an anchor? Well, there are certain price points that your customer will be set at. So for example, on our course, we often use an example with toothpaste. Now, we use 3 different types of toothpaste. Most people use something like McLean's or Colgate or something like this. And in the UK, that typically costs around about £2. So that is where people believe the price point for toothpaste should be. So when we show them a toothpaste, a value brand, for about 25 pence, they are amazed at just how cheap it is. In fact, they believe it's too cheap. Or when we show them the price of the expensive one, which is Janina at £11.50, they're amazed that anyone would pay that amount of money for a toothpaste. So how would you sell the more expensive one? Because if your price point is £2, it will always seem very expensive at £11.50. Well, simply you need to reset the anchor. You need to change where it's positioned. For example, it isn't a toothpaste, it's a teeth whitening product. If you go to the dentist, you can spend £300 on teeth whitening. So you can see that in terms of repositioning that product, you've now turned it from a very expensive product, i.e. an expensive toothpaste, into quite a cheap product in terms of a teeth whitening product. Other ways of resetting the anchor could be to change the way you present the price. Maybe instead of price per job, you may be price per day, or instead of price per case, you may be doing price per month. Subscriptions are a great way of doing this. Secondly, concessions. What do we mean by concession? Well, it's simply offering a deal. In the UK Sports Direct or the Masters, they always seem to have some sort of concession, 50% off this, 75% off that. And it really gives us a sense of value when we're buying those products. The third value tool is deadlines. We are conditioned to buy when something is more scarce. So it's always worth putting some sort of deadline, some sort of time scale on any offer that you're making to a customer. The fourth is decoy. What does this mean? Well, it's really presenting different options to a customer. For example, often you go into a store and they'll be offering it at one price, maybe £15 for a board game. But if you buy 2, you can get it for £20. It looks like such a great deal. Or a bottle of water in a garage, £1.60, or you can buy 2 for £2. It's presenting me with options that make the second option an absolute no-brainer. And the last value tool is all about freebies. We love getting something for nothing. So, you can buy one, get one free. Very much these sort of offers. There was actually an experiment in a Channel 4 program, Dispatches, whereby they set up a fake Poundland store. And effectively they had 2 offers. They had Kit Kat, 8 for £1, or they had for £1 you could get 4 Kit Kats, but you got 100% free. So you got 4 free. And they asked people which was the better deal. Despite them both being £1, most people said that the buy 4, get 4 free was a better perception of value. So freebies are a great value tool. So For more information like this, for more tools and techniques, go on to our website, lemore.com. And for information about our free single sales principal membership site, you'll be able to get that on there too. So thank you for listening. We look forward to working with you again.